Hi guys. Okay, here we go. It is Tuesday, September the 29th. And I've been sitting here today thinking, wow, what the hell's going on? 1 minute I'm like really densely heavy, and the next I'm floating, and the next it's like, am I even here in this dimension? and then I realize, oh yeah, that's right, we're shifting. Anyway, guys, it's been a mixture today of different types of energy. And I'm sure wherever you are in your spiritual journey and your physical journey, you're feeling this as well. You're feeling like you're dense and heavy, and then you're light, and then the headache comes, and then the confusion happens, and then the little bit of fear creeps in. I want to quickly talk about fear because it is a big one. This whole idea of ascension that was presented many, many years ago, but for a lot of us presented just recently, we all kind of went, yeah, okay, right. What, like, why, what? And as we're learning about it, what's happening is tons of fear. Fear about the future. Fear about what's happening to me, what's happening to my life that I've worked hard in this life to get where I am right now. I'm established, I'm successful, or I'm comfortable. And now the fear of this ascension shit happening to me fucking wrecks my life. How's that in a nutshell, right? It comes in and it hits every area of your life, every single area, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. And we go, okay, what now? What now? Well, I'll tell you what now. Sort of. Stay out of the fear. Stay out of the fear, because we have been trained, brainwashed into fear. As this ascension is happening, as this COVID is moving and taking on different shapes at the moment, and I think a lot of us have learned an awful lot about fear narratives, control, mind control, all of this stuff that we sort of were sleeping to for a while. We're becoming awake to that, and then there's us that have actually known about it for years, and we're still in fear. You know why? Because as the dark descends and tries to win, and the light becomes brighter, we all of a sudden have this fear mode for some of us, just a second, that says, oh my God, what's happening? I don't have control. And it's interesting because two of my clients this week, we talked about letting go of control, letting go of the outcome. And that's hard for us because we've been trained to have a goal, and you set it and you work through it and you work it right to the end till you have whatever it is you set your mind to, right? That's your success point. Whether it was education, whether it was a family, whether it was people, places, things, and events, when you had control over everything. So losing control, letting go of control to find yourself is very foreign to us. And of course, that produces big fear. I understand. And some of you know that I used to be the fear queen. Man, I could write out sheets and sheets of paper about all the fears and the worries I had and the woes. And I felt so proud to have that much stress in my life, because that meant I was a caring human being. I cared about these things. I was worried about them. I was scared for them. I was scared for the world. I was scared for this. I was scared for that. I was worrying about this. Whole other video, isn't it? So back to fear. If we can stay out of fear, what happens is that our world starts to shift and change really fast. You know, if we can stay in someone said, I forget who it was, I was watching a video, was it 𝘼𝙗𝙗? Maybe it was 𝘼𝙗𝙗, and she said, turn fear into curiosity. What if? What if? Because guys, how many of your fears actually turned out to be true? Did they kill you? Did they ruin your life? Well, maybe a couple, but so fears are false evidence, right? They're based on false evidence because we don't have evidence because we're always in the now. We don't know the future. So let's quickly talk about how to turn fear into curiosity. If you can take fear as something that's not valid and not true, because our truth resides in our now, the perception we have of our now is our truth for the next now, which becomes your now. So if we can take fear and go, you know what? I know that I create my own reality. And if you don't know it, I can show you how. So let's not create fear. Let's create a curiosity about, well, we know that ascension's happening. We know that there's dark stuff out there happening. We know that things are going to get heightened. So what if? So turn that fear into, what if I stay in a higher plane? What if I get happy? What if when fear comes, I go, I don't have any proof that anything's going to happen to me, but I do have proof because I understand the universal laws that everything always works out for me. Whole other video as well. And I wanted to keep this short. So let's go back to the beginning of, yes, this ascension is a ride. And yes, I pick up on energy from people, from my clients, from the planet. And it's been a doozer on and off today. And I don't know about you, but I have this slight headache still here. And, you know, as I move through, and I'm healthy. So it isn't like I have targeted things that are always shown to me because I'm healthy human being. So it isn't like I have chronic headaches. And everything is individualized. And there's so many ascension symptoms, but that could be one of them. And also the, what are they called in the eyes? The floaters are interesting too. But the density of it and the feelings of it, it's our job. When we feel dense and we feel fear and we feel heavy, it's our job to step out of it and step to a higher plane. If you're sensitive and an empath and you're a leader and you have your purpose and you're called to be a way shower for ascension to help those who are coming out, who are petrified, then it's up to you to observe what's going on with yourself, the self-care. So here's what I did this morning. I fell asleep on the couch on purpose. I said, I don't know what time it was, mid-morning. I just said, nah, I'm out of here. And then after that, I got up and I went and had a jacuzzi because I needed the water. Water's so grounding. I knew I needed to do that for me. So I accommodate those things in my life. When ascension symptoms hit, I stop and I ask what's needed for myself. And if you do that for yourself, you're going to notice that this becomes almost easy because you expect something and you have the tools to maneuver through it. And the tool about fear that I gave you today was treat fear as a curiosity. So if you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them. Comment below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and share, comment and like. It's so important for people to get the message that what ascension is, how you can move through it with grace and ease. And I keep giving you tools and hints and tips for that. So please share it out to those that you know that could use some support. And I also offer a free assessment called The Chipmunk's Trying to Get In down here at my door. He just knocked on it. Truly, he did knock on it. I do a free assessment call to help read your energy and give you a tool to help you and to see how I can support you, because that's my calling, is to support people through ascension. So guys, let's move forward in curiosity and get our tools that we need to keep moving through this, supporting one another. Being kind to yourself really matters, guys. Much love to you, and thank you for supporting me and this channel as I gladly give you energy updates. All right, everybody, bye for now. Have a great rest of your day or evening.